Hello y'all, and welcome once again to another vlog. I did not film my meal prep. Y'all know why. I'm not too good at it yet, but I did want to show you the finished product. So this week I am having grilled chicken wings and vegetables. Excuse my little ratchet cheese here. I ran out of my shredded cheese to put on my broccoli, so I just threw this on top. When I reheat it throughout the week, it'll melt and it's going to be delicious. So this is it. What did I say? It's lemon pepper and Cajun chicken wings grilled with broccoli on these two and green beans with garlic seasoning. I don't know, maybe I'll put lemon pepper on the green beans too. I really don't remember because I made those yesterday or something. And then over here we have ground turkey fajita or taco bowls with cauliflower rice. You can't really see, there it is, so you can see the rice a little bit there, with onions, bell peppers, and ground turkey, and some like fajita seasoning. I tried a new seasoning, it's okay, I doctored it up with some tahini and other stuff. And then I have some leftover chicken, which I may eat for lunch today. But the reason I do 4 each for lunch and dinner that I can mix and match instead of 5 is that I currently work a 4-day work week, so I just prep for 4 days because I'm off on Fridays typically, and I can just go ahead and figure that out here. But this makes my week so much easier. It keeps me out of the drive-through, so one of these days I'm going to show y'all how I do it, but I've gotten so much faster. This whole thing took me less than an hour, and it would have been even less than that. I was cleaning the kitchen up and putting dishes away and stuff while I was cooking, but it was less than an hour. So that's only because I cooked the chicken for an hour, because I don't play about no undercooked chicken. But like this, I make this all the time. That takes like 15 minutes legit. And then the vegetables, I use the steamable microwave one, so that takes no time at all. So that's including cleanup and everything. It was less than an hour. You can't beat that with a stick. And this week I will not be stressing about what I'm gonna take for lunch or what I'm gonna do when I get home. So if you haven't tried meal prepping, I highly suggest that you do. It's not that complicated, and if you're a busy person or if you're on a health and wellness journey, it really does make a difference. So I'm only gonna vlog this little bit today, and I'll see y'all tomorrow for the work week.
To be held down. Now you're the one who's holding me back. I wonder if you notice, baby, we've gone a little off track.
There we go. It's so weird. I'm leaving so early because well, hello, good morning, welcome back to my channel. It's Jamie here. Thank you for tuning in. Let me act like I got some home training up in here. But I'm leaving so early. Remember, we discussed on the last vlog that I would be leaving early so that I can get to work early and do my little devotional and kind of slow down and not be as stressed out in the morning. So that's what I'm doing. So it's kind of weird that it's still dark when I'm leaving. Reminds me of the winter time, but I don't want to drive too long with this light on. So I just wanted to say good morning. Thank you for tuning in once again. I know the kids are going back to school, so this morning I just prayed for them a little bit when I woke up, that we would have a good school year, that there would be no school violence or mass shootings, that the Lord would just keep all our babies in Jesus' name, and that He will strengthen our educators and administrators and all those that work to teach our children. And I keep saying "our," even though technically I don't have children. I'm claiming it in Jesus' name, and that everything will be peaceful and go smoothly. So God help you parents that are getting ready for the back to school time. I know that's a stressful time You got to get all the school supplies, school clothes, get them back in the rhythm. They've been kicking it in summer, and so have you. So I hope everything goes smoothly and that everybody has a good school year. But I'm enjoying going to work early. I think this is going to work for me. And then when it cools down, because in Texas, even though it's early in the morning, it's like 86 degrees right now. And typically by the time I get to work, I think it says 91. But when it cools down a little bit, I may do like walking devotionals, just bring my tennis shoes and kind of stroll at the local park and pray. That way I get my steps in and my little prayer in. So I think this might work out for me. I really, back in the day, like last year, I was getting up early enough. I was resting better then. And I would be able to have a long devotion time with the Lord, and I really enjoyed it. But lately, because of my sleep patterns and everything, I haven't been doing that. So I'm hoping this will help fill in that gap that I'm missing in my spiritual walk. So hopefully this works out and gets me back in the groove. But welcome to another week. Let's make it a blessed one. And I know I've been having a couple of like vlogs. I was looking back, like I'm editing ones now that you all are seeing a few weeks ago, I guess, by the time you see this. And y'all, I was going through. So thank you for those that have been praying for me. It is helping me. I'm really leaning into this new perspective the Lord is giving me about the opportunity of opposition and what he wants to bring out in us through opposition. I was reading in Acts chapter 6 and 7 about Stephen and his opposition, which was an opportunity to speak before the council and defend Jesus Christ as the Messiah in a culture and society in which that was deemed blasphemous. And of course he was stoned for that. But I said, Lord, what opposition am I facing now? I'm going over railroad tracks. What opposition am I facing now that you have presented as an opportunity for your glory? So that's the question I've been pondering, and I will continue to ponder over the next few days. And I encourage you to do the same. If there's something that you're facing that is challenging, I would say humble yourself enough to ask God, okay, what's your opportunity in this situation? But like I said, I'm driving with this light on. I'm pretty sure that's illegal. So I'm gonna go ahead and just turn my little music on and enjoy this little ride into work. And I will check in with you all later. Blasting because it is 108 degrees out here and I'm feeling every one of them. But I'm pretty sure that my GPS is on avoid highways because I've been taking the streets to and from work for a few days now, and it's occurring to me that something is not right. It can't be an accident on the freeway every day. Well, it could be, but anyway, so I need to check that out and see what's going on with that. But so today was interesting. So I already told y'all that I had found a part-time or on-call job, right? So they had kind of been hinting around, and I think I mentioned it, that they were going to be reducing my hours potentially. So first I was doing 4 days a week, And I just asked them, like, could I consolidate it and go down to 3 days a week and possibly lose only 4 hours rather than more than that. So they came back today saying, well, we can take you down to 2 days, at which point it would only be 16 hours. So I'm just like, God is so good, because he warned me. When you seek God, it's amazing how he'll give you answers and you try to argue with them, or maybe it's just me, argue with him. Because like, I felt this unrest in my spirit, and I'm very familiar with the feeling, because it's almost like God sends me places for employment, but I'm on assignment there. And when my assignment is up, I start feeling, what you honking for? Let me look both ways to make sure ain't nothing coming on me. Because if I get hit, you ain't paying. You can't see what I see up here. These people know they something else. Anyway, like I was saying, I'm trying to testify, heaven. Lord, forgive me. She got there to honk at me in a roundabout. You know, the roundabout where you have to look and yield and see if somebody's coming or not. She gonna honk. And I guess some people, I've seen it actually, where somebody will honk and somebody will just start going, like, without even checking and looking, like, oh, they want me to go, I'm gonna go. No, because guess what? They gonna roll right past you when you get blindsided with no remorse. But yeah, sometimes I feel like I'm on assignment and I get this restless feeling when my time is coming up. And I was getting that feeling, but I was just kind of going back and forth with the Lord, like, oh Lord, you know, I'm always changing jobs. I need stability. I need to go ahead and stay where I'm at. You know, the pay is really good and blah, 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 like rationalizing. But either you're going to do what he tells you to do when he tells you to do it, or he's going to move circumstances in such a way that you are forced to do what he originally told you to do in the first place. I'm still taking these streets, so I'm looking at my navigation at the same time. And I don't want to miss my turn, because I turned my voice sound off, so I really only have visual. As a matter of fact, let me change this. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so now I got it where I can see both. So yeah, he'll move things around and have you where he wants you to be anyway. But I'm just so grateful that he had me go ahead and secure this on-call position, so I just will not be out here booty out with part-time hours and full-time bills. Okay, so I am so grateful. And even this morning, just, y'all know I went early to do my little devotion. It was a passage, a very familiar one that we know in Isaiah. His ways are not our ways, his thoughts are not our thoughts. And I think that we are so familiar with that passage, but what it's specific, I mean, it can be applied a whole lot of different ways, but what it's specifically referring to, if you go further up in the verses, and please forgive me, I do not remember the chapter, I will put it on the screen as usual. If you go up further in the verses, it's saying that I send the rain from the heavens to produce bread for those that eat and seed for the sower, and everything I send out at my word does not return to me void. So basically he's like, you can bank on me. Everything I give out, I return and multiply. So just thinking about that, like our little limited resources of what we understand, like I'm sitting here thinking, okay, Lord, this is kind of a significant pay cut. This other job that I'm going to is like $10 an hour less than what I'm making at this one. But so it doesn't make sense to my carnal mind, but I know that he is up to something. Like I feel in my spirit that he is up to something good. And rather than being worried, I'm glad I've matured to the point, not saying, y'all know I was a little disturbed before. I have matured to the point where I'm more excited about what God's gonna do, because he always comes through for me. So I know that he's allowing this because he has good things in store for me, and I'm kind of excited to see what it is. And I'm just so grateful to be at that point in my faith walk right now, because it was not always like that. even though God is so trustworthy, I don't know if it's because of my past experiences, I had a difficult time trusting God even though he was faithful and trustworthy. So to have matured in my walk with him enough to say, God, it doesn't look good, but I know you are good, so I'm resting in a peace and even joyful anticipation of what you're going to do, because you've just been that good to me in the past. So I was cool. I was together when I got the news. So it's just, he always provides and he always looks out for me. So we'll see what's in store, what he got up his sleeve, because I know he goes before me to prepare. And he smooths out the path ahead of those who are called by him, of the righteous. So I just wanted to update y'all on that. I'm really sleepy. I only slept like 5 hours because I don't know if y'all can tell, I was trying to do a little twist out, and I have very fine hair, so I don't know, not a twist out. I'm trying to do mini twists. So I was up doing that yesterday afternoon into the evening and watching this little reality show about this cute little family, and I got distracted and I was up late, so I only slept like 5 hours. So I'm so sleepy. So I'm about to go home. I only have about 1,400 more steps to make my little 10,000 step goal that I've been committing to at least on weekdays for the last week. So I'm not working out, I'm just getting them steps, and I'm gonna go home and chill out and try to go to bed early. And I mean early. I want the sun to still be up when I head into slumberland. But I'll check in with y'all later this week. I guess this is gonna be a little work week vlog. So see y'all soon. I don't know if I said the date. It is August 7th, Monday, August 7th. I forgot to put that on. I don't know. Anyway, y'all, this heat, this August heat, I hate August. I shouldn't say I hate. August is my least favorite month of the year. It's the dog days of summer, and at the point when it gets to August, I'm over it. And like I was telling my sister the other day, this just confirms deep down in my soul, I don't want no parts of hell, because it is hot in Texas. So thank you, Jesus, for redemption, because I can't do it. I cannot wait for it to cool down in another couple of months, even though my fall wardrobe is severely lacking. So some kind of way I'm gonna have to find some coins to do some shopping, some fall shopping here. Maybe just a couple of like staples, like some pants. I'll have plenty of shirts and dresses and tights. That's what I usually do. But I cannot wait for it to cool down. Anyway, let me go for my phone overheating this heat. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. So y'all went to Rosa's Cafe.
Rosa's Cafe with Taco Tuesday. You get 3 tacos, rice and beans for $6.48. It's regularly like 10 something. So we went, and it was so crowded. We brought our food back to the office. We ate in my office. And my assistant, she is on some low carb thing. She getting ready for some white party.
her middle-aged assistant, you should say, because they be the main ones trying to clean up.
So she was saying she was going to the break room, and she had told me this was partially on me. She told me she was throwing her food away, and I told her, "Don't you throw my food away?" And I had brought my lunch. That was mistake number one. So I should have just ate what I brought. But I was like, "Ooh, taco
$6."
Yes, I mean it was good. It was nice and piping hot. Fresh salsa, fresh tortillas. I mean, it was good. I put my faith back in Rose because the first time we went, it was horrible.
It was terrible.
But it was good. So I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna have lunch. I only ate 2 tacos, and I still had, even the rice is good. You know, I don't even eat rice. And so I was like, ooh, I can have this for dinner. Whatever. So Mercy offered to take it to the break room. I don't know if I said this. We were eating about.
Yes, you said it. Black folks in their food. I guess any folks in their food.
So
white, black, in between.
Okay, I'm thinking and I even put the food that I brought. My chicken legs, my mama made, and a salad.
Now my mama biscuits.
Put that. She saw me put it in the bag. I thought she did.
Drop a heart in the comments below if you know that reference. Now my mama biscuits. If you know that pop culture reference.
I am one to leave my food in the refrigerator. So it was like, I don't know, it was about 4:40. And I just gonna sit back. I said, let me go get my food because I'll forget it.
Mm-hmm.
I got 2 refrigerators.
I got me some ice cream in the refrigerator working there. I left it on purpose though. After my lunch tomorrow. But continue.
So I'm looking in the refrigerator. I don't see it, so she must have put it in the refrigerator. So I walk over.
You kept faith. Your heart didn't drop in. No. You still had faith.
I put it in there. I said, oh, it's not in this one. I said, well, maybe she put it in the freezer. So I
no.
back to the other end of the seat. I was like, oh, Lord.
Not the taco.
Throw my food away.
And the chicken.
So
Lord. You thought it was in the freezer.
I go to my sister then I said, which refrigerator did you put my food in? Because I can't find it. And her eyes got big.
Oh, no.
I said, you throw my food away. And she was like, oh, I'm so sorry. She said next week's lunch is on me.
I knew she's going to say, she's going to take you back to Taco Tuesday.
Lunch is on me.
Bless her heart.
Don't worry about it. Because she had already treated me to lunch before.
Mm-hmm.
Like the wash. Because she didn't see my dinner and my lunch.
I know she just felt terrible. Whole thing.
Oh, she was like, I can't hear.
Like you the one on the diet. I want my taco.
Oh, yeah.
Bless her heart.
It was good.
Child.
I mean, it was real good.
It reminded me of this nut I used to work with that I think they got our sandwiches mixed up or something. And so I thought they had messed my sandwich up because, I don't like mayonnaise. And I think it was mayonnaise on it or something. I was like, oh, man, they put mayonnaise on it. So I just ate it. And this lady went ballistic. Said, how you didn't realize you was eating mine? How you didn't know? I'm sure you can guess who I'm talking about. I ain't going to call her name. But you can guess who I'm talking about. But, yeah, folks are crazy over their food. So.
I mean, I ain't that crazy.
I know you didn't, girl. I know you ain't like that. See, it happens. And you live with me. So you used to say, and mama, we both do mess like that. Just ain't thinking. Get into auto mode. I feel you, though. The chicken and the taco. Lord have mercy.
So now I gotta cook.
You gotta cook.
Got to eat.
I'm trying to think if I got anything to spare. I mean, I had my little, y'all saw my little meal prep. I got my stuff planned out, so.
Yeah, did you eat my spinach?
What spinach?
I had a bag of spinach.
I ain't touching no you. I did not touch your spinach. I buy my stuff frozen because I'm always wasting bags.
My smoothie, so I'm making my smoothie. I'm searching.
Just like she ate up all the eggs. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with y'all. It looked like it was going to be a hilarious story. So, God bless you.
Yeah, you been there.
Yeah, everybody have been there. Is it worse if somebody eat your food or if they throw it away?
It's kind of worse if they throw it away.
I'm petty.
Oh, no.
I'm petty. It make me mad. I mean, I'm gonna be upset either way, but I'm like, that you knowingly, and if I had my mouth set and you knowingly ate my food, it's a mistake. That's premeditated. That's intentional when they.
Somebody accidentally ate your food.
No, I know. You know who be taking my food. And I be having to pray. I say, Lord, my heart ain't right because I don't play about my food. I be able to pray about my food and say, Lord, let me release it.
I was fussing about my spinach.
I'm not showing me, y'all, because I'm bonding it up as usual.
Fussing about my spinach and my blueberry spread. I said, oh, God, I don't like it. Blueberries.
You don't like it? Ain't it crazy how the stuff they tell you when you kids just stick in your head? At least it was something like spinach she took. Now, remember when I was sick this last week and I had labored and made me them grain-free pancakes and I had purposely saved some.
I started eating the pancakes.
Yeah. No, she just took them. And I went in there and I sometimes before I go to bed, I be thinking about like, ooh, I ain't got to cook tomorrow. I got my gluten-free, all set and ready. And I went in there, and it was one single pancake. I was so heated. I said, Lord, I ain't gonna say nothing. Huh? I know who took it. I know you don't fool with my concoction. She don't want to enjoy them. And had I known she would want some, you know, I usually make her some. Maybe that's why she thought she could just take it. Because I usually put her son to the side, but I tell her. But I wasn't feeling well that weekend, and I labored and made them things. Jamie to give her Jack. She's helped herself. Dignified too. Anyway, that's what it's like with living with folk. No respeto. Boundaries. Anyway. Well, all right, y'all. So we got a little taste of something. We ain't in the car.
About wild works for you.
Yeah. Got a little something. And I
set. And talk about this good.
That's not always. It's always when it's real good that something like that happen. So I got turkey bacon. Then I'm gonna do some eggs. Okay, hey y'all, so what I was saying was good morning, first of all. I don't know if you could hear me when I was, whatever I was doing earlier. But what I was saying was that my new little plan to go to work early really only worked out that first day. I just haven't been able to get myself together. I wish that the camera would show just how pretty it is when I'm going into work. With these sunrises, it is just so gorgeous. Like right now, we have like a little purplish. Let me show y'all. But I don't even know if it's doing it justice. It's so beautiful. Like that sunset pink with the clouds and everything. So gorgeous. So, but anyhow, so it hasn't been working out. I set an intention this morning to just show myself grace. And I guess other people too. But honestly, I was just thinking about myself when I set the intention. Because I have not been sleeping well at all week long. I've only been getting like 3 to 4 hours of sleep each night. And it is taking a toll on me physically. I think some of us have the tendency to be hard on ourselves, and I am one of those people. So I was just like, girl, you're doing the best you can. It is okay. And I'm thinking about like my fitness goals and things that I set for myself, how I've been able to accomplish that because of how I've been feeling, and then also just this not being able to get out the door early enough. Like I've been getting up, trying to get up 30 minutes earlier than I normally would. And today I think I hit snooze once, so that's like 15 minutes. Because I was just so tired after only 3 hours sleep. But anyhow, I just have today and tomorrow. I'm going to get some of my sleep tea. I usually get the tea, it's called Hey Girl Sleep, that my youngest sister recommended to me, and it works really well, and I like it because I don't care for mint, and most sleep teas have a heavy mint taste to it, and this one doesn't, so I need to order that from Amazon and do what I know works. And then if that doesn't work, because insomnia is it's a symptom of the disorder I have, so when I go into a flare-up, it's not as bad as it could be, because there's been times where I've gone days without sleeping. So I'm grateful for the few hours. But if the tea doesn't work, which I'm going to try whenever it gets in, I'll just drink some regular tea tonight and see if that helps. But if the tea doesn't work, I might have to go to the OTC sleep aids, which I don't like to do, because they kind of increase my blood pressure. But we shall see. out so pretty. I was so proud of myself when I was editing it. I was like, girl, you did that. So I hope that you enjoyed it. And this one is probably going to be a few weeks later. So if you haven't watched that one, go ahead and click and check that out. I wish I could figure out how to link. I really haven't tried. Maybe I can just put it in the description box. I know how to do that. So you can check that out. I think it's in Studio or something where you insert the cards. I don't know. But let me go on and concentrate because I'm out here with these rushy loos that I don't like being with. And they rushing. They are rushing. My GPS says I still will get there 10 minutes early. But I don't really have anything else to say. I may come on later. I'm looking kind of rough. I need to definitely, I've been thinking about a new hairstyle. I need to do something protective, especially whenever I'm starting a new job and I don't know really how the hours are going to be. I like to do a protective style, something where I just wake up and go. I really don't feel like doing one, so I'm thinking it's like, I do have my, do they still call it a half wig, or what do they call it, a headband wig? That's always an option, something I can throw on no matter what shift I'm doing. But I kind of feel like crochet, and I kind of don't. I'm trying to think of something, but I need to do something. I just need to zhuzh myself up a little bit and do what I need to do. So I'm looking forward to this weekend. I'm trying to think of something I want to do to treat myself. Normally I get a pedicure when it's pay period. And that's another thing about this other job. I was telling Carolyn last night. I'm like, I'm glad that the paydays for each job falls on alternate weeks. So that's nice to be getting paid weekly from one or the other. But I think I want to go and get my ears pierced. So I've been thinking about this for a year. Yes, a whole year. So originally, especially when I cut my hair really short, I was thinking about getting 5 piercings in each hole. So I already have 2 in each. And I was going to do 5. So I wanted to get another one in the lobe, one in this part. I forgot what it's called. But the little cartilage right there. And then I was thinking about getting one in the upper. So I discussed it with my sisters, of course. So my oldest sister, Tiffany, she was, of course, go for it. Do it, do it, do it. You know, she's the hippie one. She loves doing all that stuff. Carolyn, second oldest, she just shook her head. That's her default for everything I want to do. Just shake her head and go about her business. And then my younger sister, I'm not going to call her name because she don't like her name being out there. It's a unique name and she's scared people going to start copying it. Although I have been hearing it more over the last few years. But she was like, maybe you should just start with getting 1 additional piercing and see how you feel. So I'm just going to take all of their advice under consideration, and I decided that I will do a 3rd and maybe just a 4th, but only keep it on my lobe. Like, I'm not gonna do any of these other locations at this point. Oh my gosh, y'all, I wish this camera did it justice. There is lavender and blush and pink and these clouds. It is so beautiful. Oh my word. And then the way the light breaks through, it just makes me wish I could paint. That I knew how to paint and do these sunrises justice. But anyway, I was thinking about going to get my ears pierced this weekend. There's this place with amazing reviews that I can go to. Y'all don't be wanting to let nobody over. I mean, we all about to transition. Thank you. People make it so much more complex than it has to be. It makes me think of that poster. I ain't gonna fight you. I will not fight you. I'm gonna stay right over here in my lane. You know that poster that says everything I need to know I learned in kindergarten? It's just like take turns. We all need to either get on or off this freeway. Let's act like we got some act right. But this me first. Everybody want to be first. I'd say you can have it. It's not worth my life at all. I'm just rambling. Y'all know how I do. Y'all know how I do. But if I get my ears pierced this weekend, I will take y'all along with me. And plus, I'm getting older, and these costume, like heavy jewelry, is kind of pulling on my lobe. So I think I would like the multiple piercings to kind of, you know, feminize and fix myself up and just wear studs through the work week and all of them, so that it's not weighing on me, and just wear my other jewelry on weekends, or when I go out so much, you know, something like that, just not on a daily. So we'll see. So my ears won't be all stretched out as I get older. But alright, y'all, I pray whenever you watch this that you have had a good day or started a good day, and despite how you feel, or maybe you feeling good, let me not assume, let me just hope you feeling good, that you would just find grace for yourself and take it easy on yourself when you don't do everything perfectly. That's what I'm reminding myself today. And let's just go forth and get it. I'll check in with y'all later. This is going to be the last day of this vlog. I'm trying not to make them this long, but I get carried away. Definitely ending it today. So I'll see y'all later. Hey y'all, so I'm on my lunch break. It is about 1:20. I have an appointment. I scheduled an appointment on my lunch break, and I'm a little early for it. Actually, I already went in there, but they said that the medical assistants are on their lunch break, so they had a kind of scheduling mishap, but they should be back at 1:30, right when it's time for me to go in. But in the interim, I was just sitting here finally reading from this book, You're Going to Make It. I wonder if that's them. The medical assistants, they have on scrubs. That's probably them. Anyway, I was reading y'all know I get distracted from my little devotional, the one I'm supposed to be reading in the morning. But y'all know this morning I said my intention is grace for the day. I'm trying not to be distracted by these people walking by, because Gucci Man just walked by, too cool for school, honey. And he was all in my business wondering what I'm doing. He got his shades and his little Gucci backpack. Focus. So y'all know my intention this morning was grace. I wanted to extend myself grace for not doing everything perfectly and kind of navigating this fitness and health journey and all these other things that I have going on right now, without perfection. Perfection is an impossibility anyway, but I thought it was unique that the devotion for day 3, which is the one I'm on, she's speaking about grace. So I'm just going to read a little excerpt from this date, and the passage is Matthew 6:34. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. And she says, this is Lisa Turkhurst. I think I'm saying that right. Sometimes being grateful means choosing to see what is instead of being blinded by what isn't. We can thank God for the gift of this day. Enjoy the mess out of this day. Receive the blessing of this day. Dance it out at least one time today. Fill in the gaps with prayer throughout the day, and make it a goal to go to bed with a smile on your face because of today. Because here's what I know. God gives us today grace, and it's in quotation marks. We should only carry what we... Let me start over. We should only carry... Oh, we should carry only what we must on this day. Then tomorrow we will have tomorrow's grace. And 6 months from now, the grace for that day will greet us and help us carry the weight of that day. Where I sometimes get in trouble is trying to carry today's stress with tomorrow's worry and the fear of 6 months from now, all with today's grace. That's when it all feels like too much to bear. So today, receive the grace and the gifts of this day. Don't miss 1 minute of its unexpected treasure and celebrate every bit of its joy. So I just thought that was so perfect for me to like not worry about the future and all these changes and different dynamics that I'm getting ready to go through, but to just trust God that He gave me grace for this day. He is with me on this day, and all I have to do is trust Him with this day. And I just love it. And I really appreciate how short the devotionals in this book are. So this is the morning one. It's just 1 page and 1 scripture. Some of them have more scriptures, like the very beginning, and then the evening one is also just 1 page, and it's full of all these little pictures. She said this is her favorite place in the world, so she has her little pictures and photo shoots of inspirational objects and herself just enjoying life. So I think this is I think these are her granddaughters here. I think this is just a really cute book. I'm thinking about gifting it, not this copy but a different copy, to somebody, because I'm enjoying it. I like the simplicity and the straightforward, relatable way that she speaks. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog here because I feel like I have a lot of footage and it's going to be long. So thank you for spending a couple of days with me. I know it was a little choppy, the vlog. It wasn't continuous. I was just remembering to check in with y'all when I felt up to it. So I'm going to go ahead and go into this appointment and finish out my work day, and I will see y'all in the next vlog. And I never say this, I gotta remember to say this: if you like the content that I am putting up on this platform, please consider subscribing so you don't miss any of my videos. I strive to upload weekly, and I've been being pretty faithful. I don't have a set day that I upload, but I usually get something up every 7 days. So go ahead and subscribe and like and join the family. So I pray that you all are blessed. Thank you so much for watching. Love you, and until next time, keep the faith. Bye.